Hello, English speakers. Welcome to SNS. I am Martin, your English practicing partner. This is episode 3 of our English Fluency practice series. I know that you can understand English, but whenever you try to speak, the words seem to disappear from your mind, and you don't know what to say. Don't worry, that's completely normal. In today's session, we're going to shadow an interesting story titled The Waiting Heart. It's a beginner-friendly session designed to help you improve your speaking confidence and fluency. This shadowing practice is very helpful for learning daily conversational English, whether for class, the office, or any test or interview. Even if you are a beginner, it will be very useful for starting your English learning journey. Your job is simple. Listen to me carefully and try to copy the words, tone, and rhythm. And if you find any word difficult, don't worry. I'll explain everything after the story, so keep watching until the end. If you found this video helpful or can relate to it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Click the bell icon and give the video a thumbs up. It will help other learners discover this video too. If you want to watch more videos from this series, check out the description. As Albert Einstein said, the only source of knowledge is experience. Take real experience of English. So stay focused, grab a cup of tea, and let's start. The evening sun was slowly sinking behind the mountains, painting the sky in shades of gold and orange. In a small, quiet town by the river lived a young woman named Elena. She was known for her gentle smile and kind heart. Every morning she helped her neighbors, cared for children, and spent her evenings sitting by the window, staring at the road that led to the faraway hills. People often wondered what she was waiting for. Some said she waited for a letter. Others whispered that she was waiting for someone who had gone long ago. But Elena never spoke about it. She just smiled softly whenever someone asked, and said, "Some hearts wait because they believe." Years ago, when Elena was only 18, she met Adrian, a brave young man who worked as a carpenter. He had strong hands, bright eyes, and a dream to build a home by the river. The first time he met Elena, he was fixing the old wooden bridge. She brought him a cup of water and said shyly, "You've been working all day. You should rest." Adrian smiled, wiping the sweat from his forehead. "Thank you," he said kindly. "But I'll rest once this bridge stands strong again." From that day on, they met often, by the bridge, in the town market, or near the riverbank. They talked about small things, the weather, the market, the children who played in the fields. But slowly, their hearts began to speak a language beyond words. One evening, as the wind danced through the trees and the river shimmered with moonlight, Adrian said softly, "Elena, one day I'll come back with a home built by my own hands. Then I'll ask you to be mine." Elena's eyes filled with tears of joy. "I'll wait," she whispered, her voice trembling, "no matter how long it takes." The next morning, Adrian left for the city to find work. He promised to return before winter. Elena watched him walk away, holding his small wooden carving, a heart with her name on it. "Come back soon," she whispered to the wind. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. Winter came, then spring, and still there was no sign of Adrian. Some people told her, "You should forget him, Elena. Life doesn't wait." But Elena only smiled. "Love does," she said softly. Every evening she sat by the window, looking at the road. The sound of the river became her comfort. And the memory of Adrian's laughter lived in her heart. She wrote him letters she never sent, pages filled with love, hope, and longing. One cold winter night, a storm hit the town. The river rose high, and the bridge Adrian built began to shake. People ran to save what they could. Elena stood by the river, her heart pounding. "Please hold on," she whispered, looking at the bridge. "This bridge is all I have left of him." After the storm passed, the bridge still stood, cracked but unbroken. Elena smiled through tears. "Just like my heart," she murmured. Years passed. Elena's hair turned from dark brown to soft silver, but her eyes still carried the same light, the same hope. Every day she looked at the horizon. Every night she prayed silently. Some people pitied her. Others admired her strength. But no one truly understood her heart, a heart that waited. One spring morning, as the flowers bloomed and the air smelled sweet, a stranger arrived in the town. He was tall, with gray at his temples, and a kind but tired face. He walked slowly, as if every step carried a memory. When he reached the bridge, he stopped, touched the old wood, and whispered, "Still strong, just like she believed." It was Adrian. He had gone far away, working in different towns to earn enough to build the home he had promised. But one day, he had written letters to Elena, but none had reached her. He thought she had forgotten him. Yet something deep inside told him to return, even if years had passed. When he reached Elena's house, he saw her sitting by the window, the same way she always had. She was older now, her hair silver and her face lined with time. But her smile was still the same, warm, gentle, full of life. He stepped closer, his voice trembling. "Elena?" She turned slowly, her heart suddenly racing. For a moment, she couldn't believe her eyes. Then tears filled them as she whispered, "Adrian, is it really you?" He nodded, his eyes wet. "It's me. I told you I would come back." Elena covered her mouth with her hands, her body shaking. "Oh God, you came back." She ran to him and hugged him tightly, as if afraid he might disappear again. "I tried to come sooner," Adrian said softly, "but life kept testing me. I thought you would have moved on." She smiled through her tears. "I told you I'd wait, and I did." Adrian held her close, his voice breaking. "You waited all these years?" Elena nodded. "My heart never stopped believing. Every morning I told myself you were one day closer." They stood in silence, holding each other, as the golden sunlight streamed through the window. Outside, the bridge still stood strong, and the river flowed gently, as if blessing their reunion. From that day on, they spent every morning together by the river. Adrian built her a small bench near the bridge, the place where their story began. They often sat there, talking about the past, the people they had lost, and the dreams they still carried. One afternoon, as the sky turned pink, Adrian said quietly, "You know, Elena, you were the reason I survived. When I was far away and everything felt hopeless, I remembered your words, that you'd wait. That gave me strength." Elena smiled softly. "And you were the reason I never gave up on love." Years later, when both had grown old, people still saw them sitting together by the river, holding hands. Their story became a legend in the town, a story of faith, love, patience, and a heart that waited no matter what life brought. And when the time came for them to leave this world, the townspeople found a small wooden heart placed on the bench by the bridge. On it were carved two names, Elena and Adrian, and underneath the words, "Some hearts wait, and in waiting they find forever." This story teaches us that true love isn't about rushing. It's about faith, patience, and the courage to keep believing even when life tests you. A heart that truly loves doesn't forget, doesn't give up, and never stops waiting, because some promises live forever. Now it's time to explain the meanings of the most difficult words from the story, along with their contextual usage and one simple alternative that you can use in your daily conversations. Word number 1, trembling, meaning shaking slightly because of emotion, fear, or cold. Example, Elena's voice was trembling when she said goodbye to Adrian. Alternative, shaking, quivering. Word number 2, whispered, meaning spoke very softly, usually so only one person can hear. Example, she whispered, "Come back soon," as he walked away. Alternative, murmured, spoke softly. Word number 3, longing, meaning a strong feeling of wanting something or someone you miss deeply. Example, her letters were filled with longing and love. Alternative, desire, yearning. Word number 4, shimmered, meaning shone with a soft, unsteady light. Example, the river shimmered under the moonlight. Alternative, glowed, gleamed. Word number 5, compassionate, meaning showing care and kindness toward others. Example, Elena was known as a compassionate woman in her town. Alternative, kind, caring. Word number 6, pitied, meaning felt sorry for someone's sadness or suffering. Example, some people pitied her for waiting so long. Alternative, felt sorry for, sympathized with. Word number 7, horizon, meaning the line where the earth and sky seem to meet. Example, every morning she looked toward the horizon, hoping to see him return. Alternative, skyline, distant line. Word number 8, faith, meaning strong belief or trust in someone or something, even without proof. Example, her faith in love never faded, even after many years. Alternative, trust, belief. Word number 9, reunion, meaning a meeting after being apart for a long time. Example, their reunion was filled with tears and laughter. Alternative, homecoming, return. Word number 10, forever, meaning for all time, without end. Example, on the bench was written, some hearts wait and find forever. Alternative, eternally, always. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed the story and learned something new today. Whether you're a beginner or an intermediate English speaker, remember, practice every day and stay confident. And one important thing, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so you never miss a new video. Keep learning, keep improving, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye and take care.